part of the challenge has been managing expectations and basically change management, because we have to plan for what we think is going to happen a month ahead, but also what's happening this week and next week, and communicating this. So do you have tips for us on how we should actually be dealing with this?
Well, you know, I think I've been saying for a long time, talking about VUCA environments: volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And that's really what we're in right now. And that ambiguity is just, and also that uncertainty, because you make a decision today and it's changed tomorrow. So I think the most important thing that everybody wants to know from when you're 2 years old is why. I mean, that's a question we start asking very early in our lives. And so that is where you have to start. And, you know, it seems obvious. We're in COVID-19. The world around us is changing. But we all look at ourselves and say, why do I have to change? And I think if you start to explain that right from the word go, it makes people feel more heard and more comfortable. We've talked about communication. It really is about communicating as much as possible, regularly. And also sharing strategy, and giving people an opportunity to share their concerns and their opinions.
Yes.
Sometimes they're not practical, but sometimes my ideas and your ideas aren't practical either, but they've got to be hashed out and discussed, and people need to feel they're part of the process. I think that's really, really important. Also, it's not just about strategy, it's also about feelings. People are feeling very uncertain, very unsure. Will my company still be around? And even if mine is, will my husband's or my father's or my child's? So everybody is worried at the moment. So again, that sharing and allowing people to express themselves is really, really important. And while putting goals and objectives into place and following them has always been a very strong, or seen and perceived as being a strong management strategy. Strong managers make a decision and stick to them. This is a time when you need to be flexible, when you need to be able to move in a different direction as what changes around you. But then again, you've got to explain why. Why have you changed direction? Because people see vacillating and changing your mind as weakness. So as a leader, you need to be very careful of getting that balance right. And then last but not least is to celebrate those successes that you do have. Because I think in change management, a stepped and phased approach, as we're seeing our government is doing with changing the levels, is really important in creating some kind of stability for people. And change is inevitable, but feeling that change makes sense gets people on board with the change.
I think so. And key to positivity going forward, and a sense of hope, perhaps.
Yes, very much so, Cathie.
Thanks, Teryl.